Jordan B. Peterson, We Who Wrestle with God Tour.
If you say the truth and nothing else, you'll have an immense adventure as a consequence. You won't know what's going to happen to you, but the truth will reveal the world the way it's intended to be revealed, and the consequence for you will be that you'll have the adventure of your life.
Live at DAR Constitution Hall for 2 nights, June 9th and 10th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
Welcome to California in Focus. I'm David Mastio. Today we're talking about California and water. I'm joined by Kenneth Schrupp, California reporter for the Center Square. Kenneth, there was a big victory for the governor this week.
That's right, David. California Governor Gavin Newsom used his executive authority under SB 149, which gives the governor the ability to require courts to rule on environmental impact reports for major infrastructure projects within 270 days. And by deploying this for the first time, he was able to get environmental approval for the state's first million acre-foot gallon plus reservoir since 1978. This reservoir, the Sites Reservoir project, was funded in 2014 and will hold up to 1.5 million acre-feet of water, which is enough to supply about 3 million households for a year. It would increase the region's water storage capacity by 15% and cost about $4 billion. This project has faced years of delays by environmental groups filing lawsuits under the California Environmental Quality Act, which allows anyone to keep challenging projects on their environmental clearance essentially indefinitely.
So the governor has short-circuited CEQA. Are there other projects that he's going to use this on?
Yes, he has looked at transmission projects that would carry renewable energy across the state. We need to upgrade our transmission lines to carry these energy levels with larger swings in output variation, whether they be solar panels or wind. We probably can expect more water-related projects. There's a Sacramento area Delta project that would divert more water from the Delta region in NorCal into the state reservoir and aqueduct project. There really are limitless opportunities, but what this does highlight is CEQA prevents most major projects from moving forward for a very, very long time. And it's interesting that the governor would apply this only to government infrastructure projects and not allow the same determination to be made for even things like housing or building apartments.
Now, the state is officially out of drought, but citizens are not getting access to the water that they were promised. Is that right?
Yes, there's a major shortage of water storage. So even though we've had a large amount of rain for the last 2 years and we're not in a drought anymore, people who have water rights are only receiving 40% of their allocations, which is extremely unusual at a time when there is sufficient water. Historically, reductions in water allocations below full allocation really have rarely occurred except in the worst of droughts, which makes this unusual.
Even with the governor's victory, is construction going to begin anytime soon on the Sites project?
Not necessarily. Sites now has to secure water rights to the project, which is estimated to be done sometime in 2025. Assuming that goes well and the final planning and design of the project move forward as expected, they'd start construction sometime in 2026, with construction taking several years.
Kenneth Schrupp, thanks for joining us today. Listeners can keep up with this story and more at thecentersquare.com.
Jordan B. Peterson, We Who Wrestle with God Tour.
If you say the truth and nothing else, you'll have an immense adventure as a consequence. You won't know what's going to happen to you, but the truth will reveal the world the way it's intended to be revealed, and the consequence for you will be that you'll have the adventure of your life.
Live at DAR Constitution Hall for 2 nights, June 9th and 10th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.